All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to welcome you to another edition of Spotlight. And today, I've been waiting for this for actually over a year. But today we are going to talk to the owner of Malvern Grooms, located right in Malvern Borough, who works on my two pups. That was Penny. We drop her. Um, but welcome and thank you for joining us. So, Trish, how you doing?
Hi, everybody.
So I was in Clubhouse this morning, which is another platform, and we're talking about local businesses and actually the top businesses in the world. And the one thing that separates the best businesses is coming from a place of love. And I have to tell you, once I got a dog and then two dogs, and I started to go to you, Malvern Grooms, I can honestly say that you come from a place of love, and it's awesome. So thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
me.
Thank you. Yes, we strive for that love word.
You can tell, like, you literally take pictures of the dogs afterwards, and the dogs are smiling. They're
We love
literally
that. Yeah. We have since moved to a bigger place. We were across the way. We took pictures over in the other place. We want to get back into taking pictures here. We're still trying to find our feet a little bit, and
Yes.
but we do want to start doing that because we have tons of people asking, "What about those pictures? We
Oh my
want
gosh.
pictures." So
Well,
we're probably going to incorporate that again.
awesome. And let's tell everybody about your new space because you have moved to a Malvern Borough staple, and I love that you're the one that got this space because people love what you do. They come to you in droves. You needed a bigger space. Tell everybody about your new space.
Yes. So we are now, we were across the street in a little white building at 114 West King. We moved across the street to 101 West King, and that's right next to Wawa. Much, much bigger. Oh my gosh, we were busting out at the seams in my other place. This has been really a find. It was the old Kohlerman's building in Malvern, and it took us months and months and months. Well, it was kind of my vision. I'll show you around in a little bit. It was pretty old in here, and I had a vision of what I want it to look like, and I had the contractors come in, told them exactly what I wanted, and now it's just the dogs love it. We love it. I can have another groomer here. It's so much room for the dogs to play and run. I have dog equipment that furniture is what they say, so they can play on it, run through it. It's like well, everyone says all you do is play with dogs all day, but it's a little bit more than that.
It is. And not only is that, which I do want to talk about. So before I had dogs, I didn't know what was involved when you had a dog groomed. So initially, when I went to Malvern Grooms, which I love, this is why we're talking, I couldn't believe how hard it was to get an appointment with you. And when I get my hair done, obviously I haven't done it in a while, I go to Adolph Beaker, this place on the main line that's great.
Yep.
And I could get an appointment faster than I could get an appointment for Sandy to get her hair done. So I thought, what's going on? Why is this place so great? And what do they do for 85 or $100? Like, I get my hair done for that much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, please tell people the services that you give because if I got them done and manicure, pedicure, all this stuff, it would not be the amount that we're paying for our dogs.
Correct. Well, when people come in and they say, oh, they ask about our pricing and we tell them, and most people are fantastic with it, but you have to understand that dogs do not stay still. We have to, when we're scissoring around their mouth, we just have to make sure their tongue does not get cut. We take so much care and pride into what we do and how we do it. It takes longer. They move
Oh,
around. Oh, there's a little kitty. They move around so much. It's just, it's a process. Nails. A lot of dogs don't like their nails to be done. Sometimes we have 2 or 3 groomers holding, petting, talking to the dog while, we're doing our thing. So, and we only take so many dogs in per groomer because at the end of the day, by 4 o'clock, we're pretty tired. And so we take so many dogs in that each individual groomer can do. So they're not stressed. The dogs aren't stressed. We're not in a rush. We just want to take our time and make sure every dog is happy when they leave and they want to come back. We want to make this a positive experience for every dog that comes in here. And it's really great to see when clients come in, they say, my dog is so anxious. They hold their dogs. And then when they come in, the dogs, they're in a pack and they love it. We slowly introduce, and dogs just thrive off of being in a pack. And then sometimes you have the ones that just want to stay in their little corners. And we have suites, which I would like to show you our suites. I'll give you a walk around a little bit for our facility. You can see it now. But yeah, I make sure all my groomers are loving, caring groomers. And that's my son, Kyle. That's my son, Kyle. So this is a family business.
It's awesome.
So I have myself, who's the groomer owner. I have my husband, who is the owner, silent partner. He only does fix up jobs. And he complains about that. I said, come on in, I need something fixed. And then my son works in the front for me. And it's just been really great having him here. And I love being the whole like family owned business. So we're going to be around. We're going to be around for a while. So we're very, very excited. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the video.
I love this. It is awesome. And I hope this keeps on running as we're talking, because my dogs are happy afterwards. A lot of times, like I've taken them to dog places for daycare, and they know when they're going back. There's one place that I won't mention that I couldn't take them back anymore because they were miserable. And here, what you see is what you get. Like these dogs are happy. Yes. And by the way, only seeing 2 is funny because I'm used to seeing like 8 of them, 10 of them.
Well, I'll tell you today, and you wouldn't have known it, we did 30 dogs.
Oh my God.
But you wouldn't have even known it. I mean, and it's not, we make sure we don't do all big dogs at once because then we could never do that many. But, not all dogs are being groomed. Some dogs just come in for a bath. Some dogs come in for nails. But you could see, this is Rocky jumping around. Aww. So if you saw that band around him, because a lot of people wonder. So he likes all of our smells around here, so he has a tendency to lift his leg. So we put a little very soft male diaper on him, and you don't even know. He doesn't even know, as you can see. He
couldn't care less. Look at him. He couldn't care less. And I love that it's you and your husband and Kyle, and I know you're not going anywhere, because when someone provides great service and they love what you do, people gravitate towards that. They want to be a part of it, and people trust you, and they should. You do an unbelievable job.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
It's the truth. I'm happy to say it and promote. Let's take a look at your new digs now. So if you could take us through.
So we might as well just start back here. In the grooming area. So as you can see, these are our suites here. I'm going to back up a little bit. I don't know. Oh, my hand is, but these are our suites. If you can see, we have 2 of them, and these, all of them have, if I open one here, if you could see it, like they all have their little beds in here, and they have water. We'll put a water bowl in here, and these are for the dogs who are dog aggressive, not people aggressive, but just don't like other dogs, and they like their own spot, and they're fine in here. And it's a nice size, and they love it. They love it. And then they feel better because they're not around having other dogs in their face. We have our furniture here, which the dogs love to go on. They go underneath. In here, they all through there. We had a couple puppies today. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be exhausted. So I have my stations here, shampoo area. I don't know. I guess I should get in because I feel like it's. Oh, okay. So back here is like the laundry facility. This is our bathing area back here. So we have 2 bathtubs. One large bathtub. It goes up and down. So for the dogs who are not older.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's electric. Goes up and down. We can bring it all the way to the ground, and they can get in, and they don't have to jump. Dogs with arthritis. Then we have this one over here for smaller dogs. We just lift them up and put them right in. and then we have our grooming stations. This here is would be my station, and then we have my other stations. We have my groomer Wendy, And then we have Melissa, and then we have Erica here. And then we do have crates like all around as well. But these are not, these, I don't know if you can see that. There it is. We have them all around and some over here, this side. These are just for dogs if they want to go in and sit and relax, and because some dogs just don't like to be bothered and they just go sit somewhere, and the dogs realize that and they leave them alone. And don't forget, we are a free roaming facility, so all of our dogs roam around unless otherwise specified by the owner, and that's what makes it so great, because it's so fun to see them interacting and playing, and just they go home exhausted, some of them.
That's what I appreciate. And what's nice is if I drop off at 8:30, is there a fee like to keep them all day? Because like sometimes they've been there for hours.
Sometimes we try, like as with dogs, you never know like what it's going to bring. If dog might be mad, it's going to take us longer. So we try to get dogs out between 4. Dogs normally take an hour and a half to groom.
Okay.
But that's if you have nothing else going on. If it's just you and your dog, nothing else. So no answering of the phones, no talking to our clients, what is really nice too is that we always come out. We always like to talk to the people who come in, our clients, and find out what exactly they want, what exactly they want for their dog, introduce ourselves if they're new. And then we come like we end up being a really nice big family. And people have been coming to me I was 5 years across the street, and this will be my 6th year. And people have been coming to me since their dogs have been tiny, tiny puppies, and now they're 6 years old.
Oh,
so it's really nice to see them grow up. And this is
I love it.
A boutique area. I just put a little spin on a black and white theme. If you could see, I love this. I framed all these myself. These pictures up here of dogs and old time dogs and things like that. And I have some products and things, and this is and then here's my first grandchild. That's Kyle's daughter.
Oh my gosh.
So she comes in here too. She was in here the other day taking all the balls out of this tub here.
So Trish, can you tell me what are some price ranges, or what can people expect if they want? It's muddy and it's wet outside now.
Right.
If someone did a shampoo, or can you just give us some prices?
Yeah, sure. So our typical groom starts at $75, and then it's plus tax, and that includes haircut, shampoo, conditioner, nails, grinding and dremeling, clipping and dremeling, ears, do their pads, a sanitary trim. It's top to bottom. We don't upcharge unless, the only thing we upcharge for is if people want their dog's teeth brushed. We do make our toothpaste here, homemade, all organic. The dogs love the taste. So that's the only thing. We're not like some of the other other shops. They might upcharge for like a package, like say they wanted a D-shed. Well, ours is all inclusive. Oh,
nice.
If you have a lab, you want a D-shed, it's all inclusive. A lab price might be a big lab, might be $60 for the bath and the D-shed.
Great.
Doodles normally start at $85.90 because it's a lot of work, and people don't realize. People don't realize when they get a doodles are like 75% of our business, seriously. And they don't realize when they get them from a breeder, and the breeder says, you only have to brush. We had this lady say, well, she only said I had to brush like once a year. Well,
oh my God.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. Yeah. And that's how the dogs come in all matted. But we try to explain that to people, and we have brushes we recommend. And these two are family. They're cute. But yeah, so typical bath, if you come in, just like say if a pug wants to come in for bath and nails, $45.
Awesome.
For your dog, it gets a little bit higher. But yeah, so.
Were you surprised at how much you've grown? Like, you have grown at a tremendous rate. And for a company, a small business like yourself,
right,
to do grooming in general, and I mean, I feel like you have exploded.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I did take a leap of faith 6 years ago. I started grooming when I was 19 down in Florida. I got my certificate, my certification down there. I started grooming then. I was in Florida for a few years grooming, 5 years, and then we moved back up north. Came back up north, had a family. Grooming was not conducive for me with because I'm here all the time now. I could never imagine myself running a business with small little babies. So I went a different route and went into the corporate world, and I was there for many years until I decided I can't. I need to go back to my true passion. And in between, I was volunteered at the Brandywine SPCA. I was a dog walker. I did many, many, many things, but I always loved grooming. So I had to go back to grooming. I started working for a woman here in the area. And I said, you know what? I think I need to go out on my own. Well, my husband said that because I was a nervous Nelly. So he says, you need to go out on your own. I said, I can't. I can't. So I did. I dropped my career of in corporation for so many years. And we looked for a building, found the one across the street, rented it. And I'll never forget, I just sat there going up and down, staring at the phone. I was walk up and down King Street for a week, introducing myself, handing out business cards and saying, I'm the groomer down the street. I went door to door in the very beginning. And then I just sat there in the front from 7 in the morning till 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I would tell my husband, nobody's called. He goes, don't worry. I'd go home crying. Then the next day, I got my first phone call. I'll never forget it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I called my husband. I said, I got my first grooming phone call. It was unbelievable. And I haven't looked back since. And it's just been, the people in this community have really supported me. And I just couldn't be happier or more blessed. Seriously.
It's the best. And so you went from one phone call after weeks to how many dogs did you do today?
Yes.
How many dogs?
How many dogs today?
Yeah.
Today there was 31 dogs here today.
That is so awesome.
Yes,
that is so cool.
Yes. Yeah, it really has been wonderful. And I wake up, my husband's like, you wake up every day, like bouncing out of bed, running to work. I said, because I enjoy what I do. I love it. I love the clients. I love the dogs. I love my groomers. I really, I mean, it took a lot to get where I am today, like a lot of not liking some groomers and getting rid of and this and that, but you have to weed it out. And then finally, we have such a good fit, such a family here right now. It's really, really great. And it's going great. And everyone's just been so wonderful.
Well, you've done a heck of a job. I think every business goes through growing pains. Oh, yeah. But again, I just want to congratulate you. I want to thank you. I know Malvern loves you. You do a heck of a job. And
I appreciate it. You're wonderful for doing this here. I appreciate that. That's so nice.
I love local businesses. I love your story. Like, I didn't know you're going door to door for weeks, and like your husband believed in you. He had your back.
He did have my back. Awesome. And when I did not even imagine this. I did not. And I was just saying, okay, I got to pay rent. How many dogs do I have to do to pay the rent? Oh my gosh, we would count the dogs, and he would write it down for me. He goes, you need 2 dogs. He was so good when I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I never was a business person. I never even I'm more of a behind the scenes. Grooming. I love to greet my clients, but I never thought I was a business person. I guess maybe I am now.
You are. You're a successful one at that.
I've grown up into learning all this stuff. And it's a learning. I learn every day, something new every day, which is great.
It's the best. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for watching. And if you have a dog or a cat,
yes,
because they do cats too. I had no idea. They do them on Saturdays, right, Trish?
Yes, we do. Erica is our cat groomer, and she's phenomenal. And it's really starting to take off. She's every Saturday now. She has at least 2 or 3 cats. So that's going really well. And it's really working nicely.
Well, that's awesome. And I want to thank you again. Congratulations on all of your success.
Stacie. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And everybody check Malvern Grooms out. Here's Trish's contact information. And here I do this because I want everybody to support local. And there's nothing more local than a husband and a wife and a son, Kyle, all doing the same thing. I hope everybody can join me next time, because I will have an author, top-selling author, April 8th with Sam Silverstein. He is incredible. I have all 9 of his books, and it focuses on accountability, not the kind of accountability that you think of. It's all based on love, on what Trish and I were talking about, our passion for our businesses. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.